Okay, hi peeps, Sarah Aquazombie here, and for 2016 I thought I would start doing something called a vlog, which is basically me talking to camera. Instead of writing a blog post, I will write my blog post via the camera. I've got a new camera, I kind of want to try it out and see what it's all about. So yeah, vlogs, here we go. This week I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit. I wrote a blog post which was sort of saying why I didn't continue with my interior design diploma and kind of why it wasn't right for me, and how I was quite naive in thinking that I would have the time or the headspace to even like undergo something like an interior design diploma. I was doing an open learning version where you basically just do it from home in your own time, and I had I still have like a young daughter. She's 3 now. She was 1.5 when I signed up, and I was working full time, and then I got fired and was trying to go freelance. There was like loads of stuff on the table, but essentially the main thing was it wasn't what I thought it was going to be, and that was probably my fault for not doing enough research. But it was very technical, so it came down a lot to technical drawings and like understanding of buildings and being able to do floor plans and budgeting and all those kind of things, some of which are useful whatever you're doing. But when I signed up for it, I thought it would be a lot more about the decorative side and kind of being creative. So I was kind of not disappointed, I was just like a bit stupid and a bit naive to kind of not look into the course more properly before I started doing it. But what's come up as a result of me writing that blog post is this kind of thing. Everyone's given comments, different sides. Like some people found it a bit rude, like thought I was like really cussing out KLC, who are the people I did my diploma with. Well, I didn't do it because I haven't finished. But and then other people were really supportive and were like kind of, oh, finally someone's saying about sort of when it doesn't work out, because all you ever hear about is like success stories. And I think I wrote it because I thought there were probably loads of other people like me who started it and then didn't really get any further with it and maybe felt like a bit of a failure, and I just kind of wanted to like reach out and be like, don't worry, I'm here too. So yeah, it kind of was coming from a positive place. A few people have taken it a bit negatively, but that's life. But the main thing that's come out of it is just this thing of an interior designer versus an interior decorator or an interior stylist. And I think it's still a really wishy-washy area. Like a lot of people don't understand the difference. I think in the States, in America, people understand the difference between an interior designer and an interior decorator or an interior stylist. But in the UK, I think the word interior designer is just applied to everything, regardless of what you do underneath that. And what I've realised is that actually interior designers are a lot more technical and have better understanding of the architectural side and could look at how to rearrange a floor plan of a house or move walls and you know, like know what's possible, sorry. Whereas an interior decorator is definitely more the sort of soft furnishings, the decorative side, colour palettes, fabrics, styling, all that sort of stuff, which is what I realised is what I wanted to do. But because the word interior designer is bandied about so much, I thought that's what it was. I thought I needed to be an interior designer. And I think there's a bit of a problem with it in this country. I think we need a better understanding of an interior designer versus an interior decorator, because there's a massive skills difference in what's needed. Like, I will openly say I don't have the skills needed to be a full-on interior designer, and to be honest, I don't have any passion to learn them. I didn't find them particularly like exciting, whereas I know that other people really do and they're really passionate about it. I'm a lot more the decorative side and the styling side. So I think there just needs to generally be a better understanding of what the two are and what the difference is. So, you know, I didn't want to call myself an interior decorator because I thought people will think I'm literally a decorator, like I'm going to turn up with a paint roller and paint. I mean, I have done that for clients, so maybe it's not that far off. But you know, I don't want to put on my bio or anything like, oh, I'm an interior decorator, because I think people will get confused because there's still not a good enough understanding of what that is in this country. So yeah, I guess this is a bit of a call out really to just open the discussion and have the word interior decorator like brought into the UK a bit more, and have a better understanding of the two differences. And obviously then there's styling, which is completely different. That's all mostly to do with photo shoots, making things look nice for video, for photo shoots. You know, for brands, essentially it's a B2B, business to business kind of service. You don't really do it for a client, you do it for another brand and you help them showcase their brand in that best way. So I think there's a bit of a miscommunication around the three different things, and I may now start being a bit more confident in calling myself an interior decorator. I was a bit worried about calling myself an interior designer because, rightly so, people would have pulled me up on it and said you don't have the qualifications to be an interior designer. So yeah, just kind of an interesting thing that's come up as a result of that last blog post. And yeah, that's kind of my thought of the week, I suppose. I hope you had a really lovely Christmas, and looking forward to New Year and getting started of 2016. I've got so many exciting things that I'm working on, that literally my head feels like it's going to explode, and I don't feel like I have enough time to do any of them. But you've probably seen a few, like I've started my blog school now, the Noble blog school. Not noble as in a noble knight, but like noble as in no bullshit. Because I think there's loads of people out there that teach like online marketing and like blogging stuff, and it's just such a load of faff. It's all about how to make money and la la la, which I'm not saying isn't important, but I want to do it in a really realistic way, having actually done it myself and managed to create, you know, enough to live on, like from blogging, which is quite a hard task for anyone really. It's been a really hard slog and it's taken 2 years, and there's still so much more that could happen. But yeah, just touching on it, that's one of the things that I'm working on, and it's been going really well. I've run my first course and had nearly 100 people sign up for it, so it's been pretty good. I'm really excited about what 2016 holds. I'll see you soon.